Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back.
Put me on top, city on lock, they like when he gon' drop. We ain't had enough, speaking down, but they know who coming up. And I'm still on my way. But the top don't look too far from me. Never caught off, not once too far from me. Never caught off, not one day. But I'm still on my way.
2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls. And then on Friday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Denver Nuggets.
And for their matchup with Orlando, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Washington out there with Jones, and it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Grizzlies, in at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Santi Aldama is out there with Jackson, and it's Williams at the 3 spot. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south in a hurry.
Here's Lively. The kick out to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 for Doncic. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Over to the wing. Morant with a wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark. And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against the Wizards in Washington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And what a treat for the fans and for us to be able to witness a talent like Luka Doncic.
Amen and amen to that, Kevin. A generational talent. All eyes are on him when he's on the floor. Hard not to keep your eyes on him. He's so special in everything that he does. And every night he performs, you walk away just shaking your head at how good he is.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Irving against Bane. Inside. Here's Aldama. Great for a franchise like Memphis. Is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
And both free throws. Good for Aldama. What a special opportunity Dallas has with a generational talent, Clark, like Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's special. And I think the Mavs need to do something with his presence in terms of building a competitive team around him, because Doncic expects to be in the playoffs every season.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Jackson misses. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. The kick out to Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
You got to run Kyrie off that line. If you let him get comfortable and find his shot from behind the arc, it's a wrap.
Jackson a screen on Irving and a wide open look for Payne. The Grizzlies with another miss. Dallas is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Up top, Doncic. Guarded by Morant. Back to Doncic. And Jones has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Jackson has the open look. And again, Memphis no good.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
To the middle, here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Morant. Against Washington, he was really on his game. And the dunk by Jackson.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Stolen by Jackson. One-on-one fast break. Launches it. And Payne the bucket on the assist by Morant.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
Doncic feeling it out. To the inside. Washington finds Doncic. Back to Washington. And another basket for Dallas.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. 4-point game. Morant sets a screen for Payne. Outside Williams. Pass to Morant. From past the arc. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
And how about the catch and fire there from Morant? He's got the endless confidence in his ability.
Irving. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Outside, Payne. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Doncic showing you his smarts there because he really sized up the situation and took advantage of what the defense gave him.
Here's Morant. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes to Washington. Here's Lively. And here is Doncic. Last game with 30 points. Dallas needs to get off a shot. From 17 feet out. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Memphis has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Morant passes to Payne. Teardrop shot. Yes, that goes in. Payne's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the Mavs consult Luka before any major move now. Rare for a player so young to have that much say.
Yeah, you know, I don't know how much I agree with that, but given Luka's stardom and in the day and age we're in, he is Dallas going forward. And to some degree, I think perhaps he has earned the right to have a say in who he's going to team up with.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And Smart subbed in for Williams. Now here's Morant. A three-pointer, no good.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Washington. A pass to Kleba. Hardaway dishes to Green. Over Payne. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Smart misses. The Mavericks have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Right side Hardaway. Over in the corner, Green. And here's Doncic from the arc. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 9 points in the game so far.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. And Memphis making a change here. Kennard's checked in. And Dallas with a change here too. Powell's checked in.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And Doncic, here we go. Has to Powell. Dallas moving the ball around. Back to Kleba. Doncic outside. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Luka Doncic.
And you can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Here's Smart. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
And for people who would like to see Smart take fewer threes, that mid-range J is a welcome sight.
The drive by Doncic. Kennard with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now, here's Kleba for three, and he's good on the three ball.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Mavericks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop and the opposing team scoring.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Green is out there with Maxi Kleba, and it's Powell in at the 5. Now, here's Doncic, following the miss by Jaren Jackson. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. There's the lob to Jackson, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Morant's checked in. Both free throws good for Irving. It is still early in the season, Greg. We'd like to think we have teams figured out, but do we really?
Not at all, Kevin. This is the time period where fan bases freak out because of records. There's still a lot of identity to be found with every team.
Now here's Jackson. Kennard finds Smart. There's Jackson with the 3. Powell pulls it in. Irving against Smart. Irving passes to Doncic. Lets the three fly, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Now you look at Kennard, he's absolutely deadly from outside.
And getting that spot at the top of the list was such a huge accomplishment. What a year it was for him from behind the arc.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dallas. Now here's Morant for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Morant's got 6 points.
And you can see the confidence Morant possesses. He's fine testing his luck with the quick pull-up, Jay.
Back to Irving. Stolen away. Here's Kennard. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. And it's a 3-point Memphis lead.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
To stop the run. And the layup good by Irving. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Irving so good and crafty at being able to get things done with a high percentage shot inside.
Here's Morant. Count that one. Morant's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies.
You know, with his handles, he excels at tricking up the defense and getting the good looks he wants.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jaren Jackson Jr. is a prolific shot blocker, but blocks aren't his goal. He said, I'm playing the game to not foul, but make it as hard as I can. And if I block it, then cool. Avoiding those whistles is key. John Morant says of Jackson, his defensive presence is big time for us. We're a totally different team with him out there on the floor. Kevin?
They are indeed. Hey, DA, thank you. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Grizzlies making a switch here. Gabriel's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Washington's checked in. Mavericks trail by 7. Powell with a screen on Morant. Here's Irving. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick and his ball handling is so good. Absolutely, virtually impossible.
Now here's Jackson. Still yet to score. Pass to Gabriel. Memphis moving it around. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Kennard. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Memphis leading by 5. Morant with it. Guarded now by Irving. Smart puts the pick in for Morant. Lets it go with the 3. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Irving drives in. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Tonight has been all about Irving. When he's clicking, his offensive game is devastating.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie Irving.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. There are few that are in his class in that regard.
Here's Smart following the score by Dallas. Jackson passes to Gabriel. And here's Smart. Morant right side. Fires for 3. Green with the rebound.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
And it's Washington missing. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
Dallas has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And it's Washington missing. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Here he goes. Shot's good by Kennard.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play there.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Here to check out the stats for Morant. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season put up about 26 points a game, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. And he was their top scorer throughout last season.
Well, his teammates knew whenever they really needed a basket, just look his way.
Irving kicks it out to Jones. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years, but it's amazing how the game has evolved.
Memphis leading. There's 1:47 left to play here in the second quarter. The shot by Williams, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Now Irving, following the miss by John Morant from deep. Morant against Doncic. To the paint, here's Lively. Out to Doncic. Washington with the screen on Morant. Doncic. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Memphis has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Clark, a screen on Doncic. Here's Morant. It's rebounded by Dallas. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Kicks it out to Jones. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion, you'll have periods like this.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it.
No good on the free throw.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
And he's good on the second. Washington with the screen on Morant. With 1 on the clock and foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
He hits the second from the line.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful.
And for those teams staring up at a lot of teams above them, how do you stay motivated?
It's easy. You just got to think about how much sweeter the post-game meal is going to taste after a win.
Come on, Shaq. Every post-game meal tastes good to you.
Well, I'll give you that. It wasn't like I was eating oatmeal after a loss.
Jeez. Turning our attention to that first half for the Grizzlies. They find themselves in a close one.
You love what their second unit has done. Major contributions offensively. I just wonder if they can keep it up.
Well, it's been part of their identity, having interchangeable parts. It's just how this team is built. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Williams at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Washington, that's good.
Boy, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Credit where credit is due. P.J. Washington is one hard-working guy on the floor. Isn't he, Greg?
He's got that grittiness to him, Kevin. Values every chance he gets to affect the game. And like you said, he puts a ton of effort into his play.
In the corner, Irving with it. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant against Doncic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. Aldama finds Williams. Drops in the layup for 2. Williams has got his first basket.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Dallas calls timeout.
And let's take a look now at some stats for Desmond Bane. Coming off a terrific season, averaged 21 points a game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 13.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Outside Jackson. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Jones, the pass to Lively. And the rejection by Jackson. Bane kicks to Morant. Morant sets a screen for Bane. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Now, here's Washington. He's got 9. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Williams finds Morant. Down low. Doncic with the steal. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. Ja Morant grabs the rebound.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And it's off from three-point range. Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Doncic. Passes it to Washington. Cuts off the pass. Outside Williams. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Irving, and the rejection by Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his third foul of the game. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Timeout called for Memphis.
While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. Second, the Grizzlies.
Boy, I tell you what, they never eased up on the boards throughout last season. I mean, they were tenacious. They persevered. They were aggressive. I mean, they went after the boards hard.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Williams dishes to Morant. Lets it go from 14.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Morant against Doncic. On the wing, Jones. Back to Doncic. The 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Aldama's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bane kicks to Morant. For the 3. And Desmond Bane, good for 3. Bane's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies. Here's Irving. He's got 15. Kyrie was the big signing for the Mavs this summer. And, Greg, they altered their roster quite a bit.
Yeah, they needed to mix up their approach, right? They liked the Luka and Kyrie pairing. Now they're all in with this core for the next few years.
Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Williams. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play.
Memphis with the ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Morant passes to Clark. Here's Bane. On the high post, he drills it. And that's now 10 points for Desmond Bane.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now, here's Doncic. 12 points for him. Doncic gets it to go inside.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the Grizzlies' backcourt is in the conversation for the best starting backcourt in the league. Desmond Bane says Ja is obviously the focus, and that's why I feel like we're a good combo. If they want to sell out on him and pack in the paint, and that leaves me open on the perimeter, do my damage. Kevin, back to you.
And he does a lot of damage. David, thanks. A great tandem indeed. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The three for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Morant's got space. Payne for three. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 7th assist here tonight. Dallas calls timeout. And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in.
A moment to check out Luka Doncic here. Great showing for him last season. He averaged about 32 points a game last year, 8 assists and 8 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the three. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 14. Really left alone that time. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Outstanding play by Doncic to come up with that steal. His impact, his fingerprints, as a matter of fact, on every part of this game.
Smart passes to Bing. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And here's Doncic after the three-pointer from Desmond Bane. And it goes down 2 points. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
Boy, that jump shot is wet. Hold this, says Doncic. Any kind of airspace, and he's knocking that down.
With some arc, and the shot goes down.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Morant. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And Morant throws it down.
You love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break.
Doncic against Morant. Here's Smart. Doncic with the block.
How about the D from Doncic? These guys appreciate when he gives that kind of effort at the defensive end.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Back right after this. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
Understand something. We're not going to get it up.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. We've got Tim Hardaway Jr. P.J. Washington is out there with Maxi Kleber. And it's Green, and it's Irving at the point guard position.
Nice timing on the alley-oop. I like when Washington teammates lob it his way. He knows what to do with it.
So it's the Grizzlies now. The Mavericks making the shot. Now Irving. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
One shot.
One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Bain.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Smart. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Morant.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
Free throw, good, Irving. And Clark, here we are watching Kyrie Irving. When he's on, it is amazing to watch.
Remarkably smooth as an athlete, Kevin, and otherworldly when you look at his skills as a basketball player, particularly ball handling and shot making. Talking pure basketball, he's one of the most entertaining players of the last 30 years for sure.
And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Doncic with it. Guarded now by Jackson.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18. Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Second personal foul.
That free throw, good from Kennard. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Derek Jones.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Bain passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Throws it up high. And then Washington with the dunk.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Now, here's Bain. From outside, off the mark. Doncic with it. Inside. In the corner, Irving with it. Washington sets the pick for Irving. Shot clock at 5. And then Washington with the dunk.
Tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Irving with the steal. Kicks to Doncic. From downtown. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Stevens is checked in. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Shots good by Kennard.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Doncic. And there's the pass to Washington. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Here's Stevens. A three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks trail by 16. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin. No doubt about it with their turnovers in the second half.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Morant kicks to Clark. Memphis moving it around. And the dunk by Jackson.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the kick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Doncic passes to Irving. Kleber with a screen on Smart. Out to Doncic. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Now here's Smart. Clark, the pass to Jackson. Sinks the triple.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Irving against Smart. Picked him clean. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Brandon Clark. Santi Aldama comes in for Jackson. And it's Williams in for Smart. Morant outside. Pass to Bain. A 3-ball. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Desmond Bain.
Yeah, you know, he kept out-dueling the defense over and over. No matter how hard they worked to keep up with him, it didn't faze him. His shooting percentage clearly reflects how unstoppable he was.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars.
Here's personal foul. 15-5. At the line for your Grizzlies, John Morant. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. And one thing that came from this new CBA GA, mandatory participation in the NBA Draft Combine.
Yeah, more equal access for teams to study various prospects. Player agents can't keep teams in the dark like in the past. That makes for a more level playing field.
Now Morant. After Tim Hardaway missed from long range. Doncic with the steal. Lets it go from the wing. And then Washington with the dunk.
Stick-to-itiveness, folks. That's what you see in Washington, and I love it. This guy attacks the glass.
Bain passes to Jackson. The kick out to Bain. Pass to Aldama. Outside Jackson. Over Kleber. Jackson misses.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
And Greg, one of the finer points of the new collective bargaining agreement, players in the G League Ignite or overseas no longer automatically entering the NBA draft when they turn 19.
Yeah, it makes sense. You think about players in college, they choose when to enter the draft. So only right to give pros that same amount of time. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Grizzlies.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
Man, always nice to get win number 1 against the opponent. You'll be seeing a total of this matchup 4 times over the course of the year. So they set the tone tonight, though, for their season series against the Mavericks.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Desmond Bane.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Here's Hardy after Memphis gets the 3. Five to shoot. Right wing. Here's Exum. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside, Smart. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Ja. The bench was huge tonight. They came through. How big was their performance?
That just shows you that whoever's coming in the game, just be ready. We got the next man up. When your number is called, just be ready to play. Help us win ball games.
Well, they did that tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Dos pa' la carota, el Lamer se descarota. El día entero como Ray Liotta. Bufela, sin el prom, paguen la cuota. Tú y yo que son changa.